Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of Holistic Human Performance. I am Jenna Bradshaw, author of A Survivor's Story and founder of Holistic Human Performance. I am so excited to be here today. I have a special announcement with something that I've been working on for a super long time that has just opened for enrollment. But first, I kind of wanted to discuss why I started to do this work. This all has to do with me being a 2-time cancer survivor. And I really want to teach other people that you don't just need to survive in life. You can absolutely thrive, especially if someone is dealing with a degenerative disease. You can absolutely thrive in life. I have done it. I have helped clients through it. I have seen my students thrive. And there are certain things in life that help us to thrive. Number one being obviously a foundation, fitness and nutrition, exercise, daily movement. I'm not just talking about doing one HIIT class every 3 weeks. Sure, it's good in the moment, but it doesn't really help you if you're not moving on a daily basis. Now, movement can be going out for a walk. This can be hiking, kayaking, whatever brings you joy, but also it's super important to create variety within your training. And then obviously nutrition, where you're fueling your body and you are able to sustain your energy with what you're fueling your body. With nutrition, it's either going to help you or it's going to harm you. And I'm sorry, but the American standard diet is not doing it. It's actually killing people. And, feeding your kids Fruity Pebbles in the morning and all these high sugar, bagels and all these high sugar, very wheat-based breakfast in the morning, it's really not doing them any good. It's actually harming their body. And especially if you want them to thrive in life, it needs to start in the family and you all need to do it together as a family. Now, when I talk about nutrition, which I will be talking about in the program that I will announce at the end of this episode, nutrition is very basic, but we make it very complex in, I guess, the United States, the Western world. If you go to Italy, right, and you have pasta and you have their breads and you have these more gluten type of, dishes, it's much different. People are able to actually digest them and the portion size is much smaller. It's not like what we're getting in America. It is, these portion sizes are outrageous. They're for 2, 3, 4 people, and people are eating them in one entire sitting. So with nutrition too, we want to remember that we go with the seasons. Like, life is very cyclical. So we want to remember that going with the seasons is how we also need to eat. So shopping at farmers markets, shopping locally, farm to table style, cooking your own meals. It's very important. Cooking is 50% of the battle. If you are looking to get healthier and nutrition is on your radar, cooking is 50% of the battle. I'm sorry. I don't care if you say that you're too busy. Nobody's ever too busy to take 10 minutes to cook for yourself. Or why don't you take 1 hour out of your weekend to meal plan? There's also meal plan companies, meal prep companies out there. So our family fitness business is partnered with Redefined Meals. We love them. We think that, and they also farm to table. That's where they get their food, very whole, fresh foods. They cook with extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil, very basic, different herbs and spices, and they cook with intention, right? For people to get healthy, whether you're an athlete, whether you're an adult, whether you're a kid, family style stuff, it's very beneficial. And then we have eating with the seasons, right? Then we have the color of the food, right? That also goes with our energy system, our chakra system. And this is what I also talk a lot about when I'm helping my clients out with nutrition. Look at the color. So sometimes when people are craving certain foods, like orange, right? The color orange, oranges. Maybe your body needs more vitamin C. Maybe it needs to boost your immune system. And also orange is what signifies our sacral chakra. So that is our second chakra in line out of the 7, where for women, it's our ovaries. For men, it signifies the testes. And it has to do with creativity, sexuality, reproduction, bringing life into this world, whether it be a human or whether it be a project or, some soulful creative project, birthing life, right? And so with this, maybe you're craving more orange foods, or maybe you're craving more foods that are yellow, and it depends on the season. I know when wintertime rolls around, I'm craving more hearty soups. I'm craving more warmth to the core, which is what we're in winter season. This is the water element, warmth to the core. It also signifies our kidneys. And so the balance of yin and yang. And with each season, it also correlates to emotions, the element, and organs. So again, really paying attention and being intentional with what you're fueling you're not going to drive a car on empty. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to go far, and it's going to break down. So it's the same. If you're going into exercise and nutrition, which again, this is the baseline. This is the bottom of the pyramid. This is a non-negotiable. If you're going into that, punishing yourself and being like, I have to do this. I ate like shit the other day. I'm disgusting. I have to work out. You're basing that off of fear. You're basing it off of limiting beliefs. You don't want to go into that creates a poor environment for you mentally, and you kind of hate and resent exercising and eating right. So you want to go into it with a mindset of like, I get to do this. My body gets to move. Think about someone who had an accident or who's in a wheelchair and they can't move from the bottom down, and they're unable to actually move in the way that you're able to move. You should be thankful that you can walk on your 2 feet, go for a walk your dog, go outside, get in nature, exercise, flow. The body holds on to energy. And unless we're moving it and working with our energy system, it's going to stay stuck and rigid in the body. And this is where illness and disease can manifest. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And exercise actually does reduce your risk for degenerative disease by 50%. So why not take that shot? Why not exercise? And why not actually be like, oh, I get to move my body. I feel so good after I work out. I feel so good after I move. And that's the mindset you need to go in when you're exercising and fueling your body. And this in turn will help with your sleep. It will help with, your hydration. Again, these all are a component. Everything is connected in holism, your mind, body, and soul. Every single thing is connected. One bucket goes into the next. And which of your buckets is overflowing? Which of them is empty? Which of them is okay? These are the things you need to be aware of. So then we move on to our mental and our emotional. And those, again, that's like a thought provokes an emotion, which provokes a physical response in the body. And depending on the thought, it's either going to be a negative or a positive. And with this, it either upregulates your genetic code or downregulates your genetics. So epigenetics. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this a lot in his research. So I highly suggest looking at that. I also quote him and use his research in my book, A Survivor's Story, as well. So check that out. And, a thought is it really sets the tone for your life. It either will help you or harm you. Again, those two dualities, help or harm. So if you're, for example, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor going through cancer, I made sure that my mindset was on point when I was going through that healing process and going through the journey during, the journey after, because no one prepares you for that. And I will get to the program too, which I'm super excited about. So law of attraction. Like attracts like. If you are someone who is negative and constantly berating yourself, you are drawing those things, those negative components and situations, people, places, things into your energy field. We are a mirror. Our inner world is a mirror to our external world. So for example, when I was going through my healing journey, going through as I was 3.5 when I had leukemia. I was strong then. And then when I was 20, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. Going through that, I believe because of my mindset really set the tone for me to continue on with life and know that I can thrive and I'm not just surviving. So I would envision myself being healthy. I was running track and field at the time, being able to compete again, going back to college, hanging with my friends, even partying. Like, what did I feel like? What did I look like? These were the things that I was thinking about that helped me get to a healing state and be able to go back to school, have a good time, compete collegiately, and finish up the school year, my senior year, and graduate on time. These are the things that we need to be aware of. We need to be mindful. We need to be intentional. And that is what sets our lives up to thrive. So then we get to our spirituality. And with this, spirituality is innate. This has nothing to do with religion. Religion was made by the people for the people. That is external. And I'm not knocking religion. Believe in what you believe in. That's totally cool. Spirituality, though, is innate within all of us. Spirituality is our soulful selves, our ability to believe in a higher power, a higher source, that we are meant to do great things in this life as a human being. We are spiritual beings living a human experience. And spirituality, again, really ties together all of the components. Why do you do what you do? What is it that really brings you this spark of life, that spark of light and joy? That is what spirituality is. Some people cannot explain it. It is just innate within us. I do what I do because it makes me feel good. I love helping other people get healthy. And it's just, this is my soul's mission and purpose. And I'm going to continue on with it and inspiring others. And then we get to the energetic component, which is the fifth bucket that I talk about in my sacred connection method. This is the sacred energetic connection. So with energy is everything. And this is based off of Dr. Sue Morter's 5 energy codes. Energy is everything. You are the creator of your life. Creatorship is your purpose. What do you want to see happen in your life? And then coming back to what do you want to create within this lifetime? I'm going to, so big announcement. I have created my Cancer Freedom Program that I utilize my sacred connection methodology, and I intertwine it to help people who are struggling with cancer, who are struggling after their journey and battle with cancer, and they have no idea what to do next or how to get healthy and help themselves and thrive. Anyone who is fearful of being diagnosed with cancer, maybe you've seen people in your family, your friends, or even you're a caregiver. So I created this program. I catered it to those people. And this is going to be a 6-week live stream masterclass where it will start February 13th. It will be once a week. The class will be via Zoom, and you can always catch the replay if you are unable to make the class. So each one will be about an hour 15. And what I just spoke about with those buckets, I'm going to intertwine those into being a cancer survivor, someone who's going through cancer. Maybe you were a caregiver, maybe you're fearful of, the being diagnosed with cancer because maybe it's in your family history. Again, how you live your life, you may be predisposed genetically, but it's how you live your life that pulls the trigger. So remember when I said your emotional and your mental component, a thought provokes an emotion, the emotion provokes a physical reaction in the body, which either upregulates or downregulates your genes. That is the basis of what I teach and what I'm going to be helping people with in this cancer freedom program. Creating peace around the word cancer, creating less of a stigma. It's not a death sentence. I know it is very traumatic. I know it's a tough battle, and I know there's fear around it, but we need to take the fear out of it, because that's what gives it life. Fear feeds these negative energies and feeds into these diseases and illnesses and degenerative diseases. And we need to realize that our energy really plays a role into our physical body and how we show up in life. And so I'm really taking a deep dive into the history and impact of cancer, the energetic meaning behind cancer, because energy is everything, and every disease has an energetic meaning behind it, meaning that there is some low vibration emotions that play a role into you being diagnosed with your degenerative disease. I'm not saying you did it on purpose. This is an unconscious thing sometimes, and also conscious. Some people do provoke these diseases onto themselves consciously by their thoughts alone. I'm not saying you did it on purpose. However, I want everyone to be aware that what we think brings things, people, places, emotions into our energy field and how we show up in life. And so I created the Cancer Freedom Program to help you all. And this is what I did for myself. This is how I helped myself thrive in life and become healthy again. And I'm super grateful that I grew up in a family where we have a family fitness business. We played sports, we ate healthy, we grew up eating farm to table styles, and we took those components and we ran with it, right? All all of my siblings and I, we know the importance of it. And the question I have for you is, you look at your parents, right? How are they living their lives? And do you want to end up like that? That is what you need to ask yourself. And so this is why I built the program. And I will be combining affirmations, journal prompts, meditations, exercises, nutrition advice, nutritional guidance, and combining all of these components, which I call the Sacred Connection Method, where we have the mental, the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, and the energetic, all 5 of those buckets, bringing it together so that you can use these tools, those modalities, these methodologies on your own into your daily life. And that is what I do as a holistic health coach. That's what I do as a personal trainer, a nutrition coach. I bring all of these components together, an energetic healer as well. I bring all of these tools and resources that I've learned, my own experience as being a 2-time cancer survivor, and I bring it to you. So enrollment is now open. I am super excited. I'm going to be your coach and your guiding point throughout the whole process. You can ask me questions, message me, DM me, email me, whatever questions you have. The link will be in my bio on either at Jenna Bishaw, GENABSHAW, or at my business account at Holistic HP. You can click the link. All the information is there week by week. It's 6 weeks, and the information of what we're going to be learning each week. And that is how you can sign up. So I hope this helps, and I'm super excited to be your guide along this journey and to help you thrive in life. Until the next time, bye.